frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Carlson shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Carlson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Perry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Come. 5.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. But he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Wilson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
He's going to fire one deep up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Carlson. He finds West. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Perry. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Carlson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 3rd down, Carlson. And he's going to go down again. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Down. 18 Gator.
50. You won't see me in your nightmares.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's what I'm talking about.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Doherty has got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Doherty. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Doherty. Open man. Erickson. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Carlson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Carlson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Perry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Carlson. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st down, it's Perry. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Carlson throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on 1st down. Carlson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Carlson. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Get that quarterback. Right.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw on third down, Doherty. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Wilson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw. Doherty looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Erickson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, it's Wilson. Danico Autry is in on the stop. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun on third down. Doherty. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On first down, Carlson over the middle, complete. It's Perry, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Off play action. Carlson. He's going to go for a big play down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Doherty. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Doherty. Throw left side complete. It's Erickson. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Doherty. And he fires one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Push him back. Push him back. Ready. Get it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Caught by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it with Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Doherty. That's complete to Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. From the gun, Doherty. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Doherty, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Wilson, and just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. Carlson able to hit his tight end, Grimble. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Carlson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Doherty. And he'll find Akins there. Complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Doherty. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Check 41. Hey, I'm coming.
On first down, Carlson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Perry.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first and 10. Carlson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw again. Carlson. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That one on to left tackle Anthony Costanzo. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Carlson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
15 line. 15 line.
On first down, Hines. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Carlson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carlson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Perry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Doherty. He wants it all for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Carlson looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
60 outlaw. Check.
On 3rd down, Perry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Perry. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw on 3rd down. Carlson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Throwing on first down. Doherty, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the toss here to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 8, read. 50. Get the ball.
To throw on second down. Doherty. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Doherty. This is Johnson. He's got it. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Doherty throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Doherty, throw left side, complete. It's Cobb. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Doherty, throwing right, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Doherty, and incomplete. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. On third down, here's Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Perry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Carlson got it complete to West. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Perry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Perry, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Perry, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else in this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On first down, Doherty. And he rifles one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Doherty. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Carlson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Carlson. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Carlson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carlson. And this will be incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Off the play fake. Doherty. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Off play action. Carlson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Back to throw. Doherty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Underneath for Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Looking to throw. Doherty. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Doherty got an open man. It's QT.
Hey, let's go.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Go 50 extra mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Your trip is here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Doherty. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with